3 times he cried out to the Lord, "O Lord my God, let this child's life come into him again." The Lord listened to the voice of Elijah. The life of the child came into him again, and he revived.
There's an underlying theme in all of the readings this week. In the Old Testament reading, we learn about a boy who's very sick, and Isaiah, through the power of God, restores him to health. In the psalm we hear, "I will extol you, Lord, for you have raised me up." In Paul's letter to the Galatians, he talks about how he persecuted the early Christians of the church. Then God came and changed his heart, and he had a powerful conversion, and he went on to proclaim the message of Jesus. In the gospel, Jesus amazingly raises someone from the dead. These are all amazing situations. What do they mean? It means new life, conversion, great change. This is what God wants for us. In this part of the world, we endure a really long winter, but we're always rewarded by the promise of spring. The new trees that we see, the birds that we hear singing, everything shows us that new life is possible and that new life is always around the corner. In all of the readings this week, we are taught of God's love for us and how God wants to make conversions happen for us. I myself had a very powerful spiritual conversion at the age of 16. My Christian faith became more full as I joined the Catholic Church. I know that God was at work in my life and continues to be at work in my life. So what does it mean for us? God wants a conversion for you. God wants to work miracles in your life. If we open ourselves to Him, He will make amazing things happen, things that are more amazing than we could ever imagine for ourselves. There's a wonderful quote by St. Ignatius that says, "There are very few people who realize what God would make of them if they abandon themselves into His hands and let themselves be formed by His grace." To me, this says it all. God wants miracles to happen in your life and my life. God wants a conversion. I pray for a conversion every day. The question is, are you willing to let God work miracles in your life? I hope so.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Okay, do I just keep talking? Okay. Okay.